Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Card Tarot. As you can see, I have my favorite deck right here, the Deviant Moon Tarot, and I'll be completely honest with you, when I went to go make this video, I didn't know what to make the video of. I come up with ideas all the time and I just was drawing a blank today. But I really thought it'd be cool, and since the full moon was just, we're into May at the time of making this video, and the full flower moon was just yesterday, I'm thinking it'd be great to check in with all the different zodiac signs. So what we have here are the zodiac coins from Mystic Metals Divination. She's available on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description below of where you can get things like this if you want it, because the tarot coins she makes, the zodiac seasons, the timing in general she has, they're just so much fun. So this way I can do the zodiac signs completely randomly. Usually you could start with Taurus because that's the season that we're in right now and move all the way and make Aries the end. You can start with Aries because Aries begins the zodiac season and move all the way around till I believe what would be Pisces would be the last one that you'd see there. You could do it any way, but with the zodiac seasons coins right here, it's random as can be, and I absolutely love that. And speaking of love, you know how much I love the Deviant Moon Tarot. So that's all we are going to do today, is a single card for every sign of the zodiac to check in. What do you need to know right now based on your sun sign or your rising sign or your moon sign or your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, or Pluto signs, all of that, or your rising sign. I actually said already rising sign, so we can put that aside. But yes, that is what we're going to do. And as always, I'm going to connect with the deck and check in with it. As always, I want to begin this by thanking the cards, thanking my guides to give me this voice to share with all of you today. We are going to go through the zodiac wheel and whatever randomness the zodiac coins want to share and see what cards want to come up for each of the 12 zodiac signs. Of course, there's 13 if you want to count Ophiuchus, but Ophiuchus is, that's a video for another time. I've seen it, that's a real thing, but the Babylonians, when they created astrology and stuff, they wanted that 360 circle, and they just kind of left poor Ophiuchus out, the snake bearer, and to be honest, I'm terrified of snakes, so maybe I'm okay with it. Okay, we've got the 12 zodiac signs, each with a specific message from one of these 78 cards. Who knows? I'm going to stack all the cards back up once we get through the the reading. Once we get through one card, I'm just going to put them all back together. So who knows, maybe all 12 cards, 12 signs will have the same message, but I highly doubt that. Okay, we've got the 3 piles that I love to do so I do not damage or warp or fold my precious beloved Deviant Moon Tarot. Okay, I'm going to set these right here in the middle. You can enjoy that awesome backlit. It's just magical. I love everything about this deck is just what's my all-time favorite. We know this. Okay, which one wants to come up first? Libra. Libra is the first one, the cardinal air sign of the zodiac. My best friend is a Libra, and Libras are such fantastic people. They very often they care more about the people around them. They want them to succeed more so than they do themselves. So what message wants to come up for you today, Libra? That one. You see how it's just like popping? It's almost sticking up. That's definitely the one I'm thinking is there. Ooh, and how interesting is this? I love this because the Two of Swords actually is astrologically connected to the first decan of Libra. So in the here and now, Libra, this is your card. It's one of your minor arcana cards. If you're born between September 21st to September 30th or 31st, I don't know if there's 30 or 31 days in September, but that energy there, it's very connected to Libra. So I love that this card came up. Now, this is a card that I think of as indecisiveness. A lot of times in the illustration, you'll see like the Rider-Waite-Smith, for example, there's the character with a blindfold on. She's got her back to the ocean of emotion, as I like to call it, sitting on a bench with 2 swords crossed in front of her. Now, that blindfold shows, taking that time to look within. Whatever you have going on in your life right now, Libra, take that time for yourself. Take that stillness, that present moment, and just breathe. Breathe through it. Take that time to look within. The illustration here, we have light and we have dark. So those dark aspects of yourself within you, face them, forgive them. Learn to find that balance within. You're there for everybody else. Be there for yourself, too. 2 is the number on the top of the Two of Swords. That relates it to the High Priestess of the Major Arcana. Trust your intuition. All of those things that didn't kill you in the past made you stronger. You find that happiness, you find that joy, you find that sun within, and you can trust yourself and trust your intuition to get to where you want to be. That's the cardinal air sign. They're very fair, they're very balanced. But that fairness and balance must come within first. And I feel like that's why the Two of Swords is here for you, Libra, saying, you need to trust yourself more, trust your intuition, and you can decide where you want to go next. So tune out those distractions, tune out the opinions of others, and tune your attention within, and you can trust yourself more. Okay, very simple, very short little message for Libra there. I want to keep these short and sweet because, time. Who is next? One just fell out of my hand right there. Ooh, and there we have Taurus. I love watching this. Like the way the sun just kind of bounces off of it. That's fun, isn't it? But there is Taurus, the name of the game for the season right now. My husband's birthday, to be exact. So I've got my best friend right there with Libra, and I got my husband right there with Taurus. So what card wants to come up for you, Taurus? See this one? This is the one that is calling to me. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. Very, very connected to Taurus energy. But as aces are connected to no specific zodiac signs or planets, this is also connected to Virgo. It's also connected to Capricorn. And it's all about ideas. Your ideas have potential, Taurus. Trust them. Trust yourself. See that dragon there? We think of dragons, we think of them breathing fire. If you're into romantasy books and things like that, then dragons are very much a part of that and everything. And a lot of books, the dragons can transform into people. But anywho, Taurus, your ideas, that dragon energy, breathing fire, breathe fire, passion into your ideas. If you're passionate about what you're doing, then you can find success with it. I love, love, love the saying of, if you love what you do, then it doesn't feel like work at all, because that's what I live for. The readings and everything that I share, the festivals that I do and stuff. I'm not a morning person at all, but I will get up at the crack of dawn or even before dawn to get to these places, to set up my booth, to meet person after person after person and share that inspiration with it. Because it was an idea. Actually, my best friend told me to have that idea and grow it. But, that idea that just began as a thought in my mind became something more. Whatever idea you have, whatever you want to do, Taurus, trust it. There is no sign in the zodiac that has more patience and dedication than you. A lot of people might say that's stubbornness. But stubbornness is a great quality too, because you know what you want and you're not going to let anybody stand in your way of achieving it. So the Ace of Pentacles appearing for, what you need to know right now, Taurus, what, was working with you and stuff, is that idea within you, that if you trust it and you grow it and you breathe fire and passion into it, you're going to be able to find success with it. Aces are considered intangible until you take action on them. You don't want somebody else finding that money before you. You have to be the one to make it happen. So take that idea and run with it, Taurus, and you absolutely can succeed. Okay, we're going to set Libra and Taurus over here because I put them back in the little bag. I'm going to pull them again, right? I'm going to set this card on top right there. We're going to pull the next one. Who's up next? Oop. Pisces. There is the fish. And there is the awesome shininess. I saw it there for a second. Yes, in the light. Oop. Okay, there is Pisces. And what card wants to appear and share its wisdom with you, Pisces? It's this one this time. It's kind of just in the center and it's speaking to me. Here we are. Ooh, nice card, Pisces, for sure. No, it's not necessarily. The Ten of Swords gets like a bad rep. It's not necessarily a bad card. It's more of, letting that mind overwhelm you, wanting to give up, throw in the towel. Its astrological correspondence is the third decan of Gemini. And Geminis, more often than not, very much trust themselves and trust their minds. Pisces, you are the mutable water sign of the zodiac, whereas Gemini is the mutable air sign of the zodiac. So your emotions likely are what are hindering your intuition and hindering your thoughts. If you're letting all that doubt and insecurity and anxiety stab you from all angles, like the illustration suggests, then you're not trusting yourself enough. Pisces and Cancer, both of those signs of the zodiac are very intuitive signs. But mutable signs, Pisces, those emotions can make or break you. Do not let those emotions break you, Pisces. Trust yourself, trust your mind, and trust your intuition. Those emotions can pull you under, make you want to give up. But this 10, 10 is the completion after like the 9. It's the beginning of the next chapter. It's the wheel of fortune of the major arcana. So, spin that wheel. Leo, free yourself from that doubt. Let go of the past that is wanting to hurt you and trust yourself. Trust your intuition to lead yourself forward. The Ten of Swords appearing for you, Pisces, gives me the idea that you are your own greatest enemy. Do not let that be the case. Let your, be your greatest ally. Trust yourself. You have a very strong intuition when your mind is not working overtime against you. Trust yourself, and you're going to be able to begin that next chapter. Begin living your story the way that you deserve, because that intuition can help lead you forward. Okay, 3 down, 9 to go. Let's see who is next. Leo, the fixed fire showman of the Zodiac. Yes, awesome sauce. Let's see what card wants to come up for Leo. It's definitely that one, isn't it? There we are. Ooh, the 8 of Cups. Interesting, because the 8 of Cups is astrologically connected to the first decan of Pisces, which is, the Pisces we just did. But no, this is about you, Leo. This is the showman of the Zodiac. The ones that are not afraid to stand on a stage and show the world what they're made of and shine like nobody else. Mick Jagger always comes to mind when I talk about that, because that man has been shaking his butt and selling out concerts and stadiums and everything for at least 50 years. Half a century this man has been doing it, and it's just, he's still doing it because he loves what he does and he trusts himself. You've got that power too, Leo. Trust yourself, trust your mind. Now, the 8 of Cups is all about leaving behind what no longer emotionally satisfies you. You can see it from the illustration that we have right here. She's got all those cups and she's like, no, thank you. I don't want this anymore. I'm over it. So the 8 of Cups says, if there's something that's keeping you from believing in yourself, something that is doing nothing but pulling you down, those negative emotions that just want to keep putting that voice in your head that says that you can't shine, walk away from them. Let them go. Focus on where you want to be. 8 is the number of success and wealth. It's the number of strength or justice, depending on the deck we're working with. Strength is your major arcana card, Leo. Trust yourself. Leave behind anything that is no longer serving you so you can focus on finding that strength to be fair to yourself and focus on where you want to be. You see a cup down here and a cup down here. That's 2 cups. That shows that intuition, that strong intuition that you possess too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 cups down here. Those are the obstacles that you've overcome in the past, but you've gotten behind the wheel and you had that confidence to keep going. So whatever is keeping you from finding that confidence, whatever is not emotionally satisfying you, don't let it suck your energy. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and shine and find the success that you deserve. Okay, down with Leo. Moving on to Sagittarius. I put that upside down, but there is the Sagittarius, the bow and arrow. Now, this is my personal sun sign, so this one connects to me as well. Hello to all my Sagittarius sisters and brothers. Okay, let's see what comes up for us, shall we? It's that one. That is the one that's calling to me. Ooh, look, Sagittarius. Definitely an interesting card. Judgment is the final card of the major arcana before we meet the success and wealth and feelings of being on top of the world. Judgment says we're holding on to something, like holding on to something of the past, judging ourselves unfairly for it. As Shinedown says in How Did You Love? That's one of my favorite songs. It says, there is no cross to bury. We are the judge and jury. So, if there's those voices and things and those opinions of others that tell us that, we aren't good enough, that we suck, or whatever reason, don't let them hold us back. We can find that success of the world. We can aim our arrows to where we want to be. Sagittarius is an extremely optimistic sign, perhaps the most optimistic sign of the zodiac. But life has a way of taking away that optimism. I know from personal experience, so I know that's true for me at least. But that judgment there says, learn from those experiences. Forgive the past. 20 up there, that's the high priestess and the fool. Trusting our intuition can help us be a fool for what we want. When we trust ourselves, we can succeed. Astrological correspondence to judgment is my personal favorite astrological correspondence because it's Pluto. Pluto, once upon a time, was just as important and just as powerful as any of the other 8 planets in the in our solar system. And then one day, I think it was around 2006, scientists said, no, Pluto's not as important. He's only a dwarf planet. But in astrology, Pluto is the planet of revolution. It's the planet of transformation. So in that sense, I'm giving Pluto a very, very human quality here that says, don't let the haters, don't let the people that don't think are good enough keep us from believing in our own worth. Pluto has the power of revolution. He has the power of transformation, and he knows his worth, even if no one else does. So take that time to learn from the experiences of the past. Take that time to trust yourself, Sagittarius, and aim your arrow towards where you want to be, taking the wisdom and knowledge that you've accrued with you and being willing to learn as you go. All of those experiences under your belt, when you judge yourself fairly, when you forgive the past, can help you find that success of the world. So awesome, awesome message for you, Sagittarius. Who follows Sagittarius in this? There we are. Aquarius. Yes, I have that right. There's the Aquarius. My personal rising sign. So that's really interesting. We go from Sagittarius to Aquarius. But Aquarius, you are my personal favorite zodiac sign. No hate to any of the other ones. I love every single one of the zodiac signs because they each have awesome qualities. Everybody has flaws. Everybody has qualities too. But every single one has something to share. And Aquarius, you are the weird innovator, wonderful, open-minded person of the zodiac. You are not for everyone, and that's what makes you special. You know, I love this the thing about, you know, you want to make humanity a better place while you're here, but you don't necessarily like people. That is something I can definitely relate to, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. Okay, what card wants to come up for you, Aquarius? That one, right? There we are. Ooh. Hey, look, it's astrologic connected to Aquarius. That is fun. I love when this happens because it's like pointing out the obvious. This is connected to you, Aquarius. 5, 6, and 7 of Swords are the cards, minor arcana cards, astrologic connected to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd decans of Aquarius. And here's that 7 of Swords. Now, a lot of times when you see the 7 of Swords, you see the meaning that everybody knows. The Thief card. You see, like, in the Rider-Waite-Smith, the dude's walking away with a bunch of swords, and he's, like, looking back behind him because everybody's still in bed from those, like, festival canopies and things like that. In the Dark Mansion Tarot, there's a guy walking on the roofs of the houses in the middle of the night, stealing from them, maybe from their chimneys or something like that. But no, not in the Deviant Moon Tarot. Of course not. Here is the illustration we see, and this character is bringing on the thievery themselves. They are swallowing the sword. They are doubting themselves. If you want to learn how to swallow swords, Aquarius, be careful with it. I was told once to use a hanger, like a wire hanger, like unhook it and hold it and then put that down your throat instead of a blade because you might cut yourself, and it just gets you used to it. Yes, I have very interesting friends. Anywho, 7 of Swords, the Thief card of the tarot, appearing for you, Aquarius, might have the message, and it's always important to know this as well, to make sure your doors are locked at night. Make sure you lock your car before you walk away, because there's always going to be those people that want to go and jiggle the handle and see if you left it unlocked so they can steal everything in it. But no, the greatest thief in our lives can be the thief of our own minds, that doubt, that anxiety, that insecurity. And like I said before I drew the card, Aquarius, that there's going to be people out there that just don't like you. There's going to be people that don't agree with you. Don't let them be that thief of your confidence. Trust yourself, trust your mind. 7 is the number of overcoming obstacles that stand in your way of success. Believe you can find that success by overcoming the doubt and insecurity and the anxiety of your mind. Trust your mind. Don't let your mind be that thief of your power, and you can achieve absolutely anything. Just don't let that doubt and anxiety hold you back, Aquarius. That open-mindedness and that willingness to keep going and pave the way for the next generation and help humanity, it's going to help make the world a better place in the process. Don't let that doubt and that lack of confidence steal that power and that thunder that you are capable of having. Okay, Aquarius, you are complete. I'm now over halfway? No, I'm exactly halfway through this, so thank you for bearing with me. Who wants to come next? There we are. Scorpio. Scorpio is the next one, the fixed water sign of the zodiac. My personal favorite band of all time, the lead singer is actually a Scorpio. So you guys have talent, Scorpio. Never, ever, ever doubt it. Who wants to come up for Scorpio? It's this one again. Whoop. Ooh, Scorpio. You are in a great position. The lovers could be showing right now that you have that external love in your life. Appreciate it. But at the same time, you know, don't let it poison you, because that could be the issue. You know, you're putting your heart out there. You're trying to find that love, but you haven't found that love for yourself that you deserve quite yet. So you're giving too much to the other person. You're making them happy without making yourself happy. Do not let that keep you from finding the love and appreciation for yourself that you deserve. Because that's my favorite meaning of the lovers, is that self-love that you have. RuPaul says in RuPaul's Drag Race, my favorite show on television, if you've ever seen it, it's so much fun. But that energy, he says that they say at the end of every single episode, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell do you expect to love somebody else? So love yourself first, Scorpio. Trust yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am enough. I am worthy. I love who I am today. And that's going to start coming in your life. And when you find that love and appreciation for yourself that you deserve, Scorpio, other people are going to find you and love you for you. And you won't have to pretend to be somebody else. You are the fixed water sign of the zodiac. Your emotions can help lead you to amazing things. But your emotions can also pull you under that ocean of emotion and make you feel like you can't move forward. That's what's poisoning your brain, is that negativity that you're letting win. Love yourself, believe in yourself, follow your heart in everything that you do, and you're going to create that life that you love and enjoy, and find that person that loves you for you. You deserve it, Scorpio. Okay, who is next? There we are with Virgo. Virgo is the zodiac sign of my mother. So awesome, awesome sign. Mutable earth sign of the zodiac, extremely creatively talented, but they can be their greatest enemies as well. Yes, letting that inner voice tell you that you can't succeed. It is not true, Virgo, not at all. You are the one most likely to achieve perfection. I mean, nobody really can achieve perfection, but if anybody can, it's you, Virgo. Who wants to come up for Virgo? I didn't do that correctly. Whoop. It's this one. Yes. 6 of Wands, Virgo. Astrological correspondence to the 6 of Wands is the second decan of Leo. And I bring this up because that's the zodiac sign right behind your zodiac sign, Virgo. And one thing I read about in a Zodiac book once, and I literally read the first chapter because I got bored with it. Another thing about Sagittarius is, there's a lot of things that light our inner fires and that we're passionate about that we want to aim our arrows towards, but we get distracted really, really easily. Okay, this isn't about Sagittarius, this is about Virgo. But Leo energy before the zodiac sign behind your zodiac sign, and the one that is connected to this, the second decan to be exact. We talked about Leo already. Showman of the zodiac. Now, the book that I read about the zodiac signs was the zodiac sign behind your zodiac sign is the one you're comfortable with, whereas the sign in front of your zodiac sign might be the one you struggle with. So let's focus on that, what you're comfortable with, Virgo. You're comfortable with being in the limelight. You're comfortable being you. You know your worth. Deep down, even if those inner demons and that voice of doubt wants to tell you otherwise, you know your worth. At least, you see it when you succeed. And when other people tell you it's good, it starts getting in there. But you need to see it as well. That's 6, that's the lovers of the major arcana that we just talked about with Scorpio. So that energy there, love yourself, believe in yourself, celebrate each and every victory under your belt, even the ones that you've overcome in the past, the fact that you're still going, the fact that you haven't given up, the fact that, you got up to face the day. All of that, every single step of your life is worth celebrating. And that's what the 6 of Wands is to me. Celebrate your power. Believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself and you love yourself, that's when other people are inspired and believe in you too. So trust yourself. Trust that passion within you and it can help you perfect the life that you deserve to live. So the 6 of Wands appearing for you, Virgo, says that you have everything that you need to succeed. You just need to trust yourself more. Celebrate who you are, what you're capable of, and create the life that you truly love and enjoy, the one that you are passionate about. You are worthy of celebrating, Virgo. You are enough. Never, ever, ever doubt that. Okay, who is next? We still have Capricorn. I know that. We have Gemini. We haven't talked about Gemini yet. And we haven't talked about Aries. So I think those are, I only feel 3 coins in here. So that's the 3 we haven't done. There it is. Cancer. I actually forgot Cancer, so I missed one. Sorry about that. My other best friend, who's married to my best friend, I have 2 best friends, is a Cancer, the mother of the zodiac, who shows so much love and appreciation to everyone around her that she might not show herself or himself the same love and appreciation. But you absolutely deserve it, Cancer. You are the most intuitive sign of the zodiac, so trust yourself, learn from those emotions, and be a mother to yourself, kind and compassionate, just as you are with everybody anybody else. Okay, what card wants to come up for you, Cancer? It's this one. This is the one that's calling to me. There we are. Hard work and effort will see your projects through. It's really funny. This is the card astrology connected to Virgo, and we just got through Virgo. So that energy there, you know, again, Virgo, if you work hard for what you want, you can find that success that you deserve. Cancer, that's the message that we have for you as well. If you're willing to put in that hard work and effort, if you're willing to practice and perfect what you're doing, then you absolutely can find the success and wealth that you deserve. 8 being the number of success and wealth. So find that success, work for what you want, put in that hard work and effort, keep working towards what you want to achieve, and that success and wealth is going to come to you. Like I said, Cancers, you know, you want your family to succeed. You want your daughter, your son, your husband, everybody to succeed, or wife, you know, Cancer man, Cancer woman, you know, both are there. But like your family, you want them to succeed, but you deserve to succeed too. So have that compassion for yourself. Don't let those inner demons and that doubt and everything, they make you think that everybody else can succeed more than you, because that's absolutely not true. Any sign of the zodiac, each and every one of us, if we want to succeed, if we want to find that wealth that we deserve, if we want to create prosperous lives for ourselves, then we must be willing to work for them. And that's what the 8 of Pentacles is all about. That hard work and effort that we're willing to put in, practicing until we perfect what we want. So Cancer, if you want that strong intuition, if you want to create that comfortable, enjoyable life that you deserve just as much as the people around you deserve, be willing to work for it, and you absolutely can achieve it. There is Cancer. Who is next? Here we are with Capricorn, the goatfish. I love your zodiac sign, Capricorn. I think it is the most interesting sign by all means, because I mean, you're half goat, half fish. You are the sign that I feel is the most creative sign of the zodiac. I mean that, truly mean that. And I think the reason, this is no calling out anybody with Capricorn or anything like that, but I think the reason that you are so creative and so talented and gifted when it comes to creative endeavors, Capricorn, is that you have that control over your emotions. You do never let your emotions get in the way of your goals. A lot of times, and I've met people like this. My father is a Capricorn. And, you know, he doesn't, you know, men a lot of times don't face their emotions, or they don't let their emotions lead and things like that. But a Capricorn energy, and my father is very, very good at this. When he's upset, he goes and he does something. He makes something. He, you know, gets his hands dirty and he works for stuff. So creativity is definitely the name of the game with you, Capricorn. Whatever you want to focus on, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to create in this earthly existence, you have the power to do so. What card wants to come up for you, Capricorn? There we are. 4 of Cups. Interesting. Really, this is so interesting to me, because we pulled a card and then it's happened like more than once here. The card comes up and the astrological connection to it is actually the zodiac sign that we just spoke about. 4 of Cups is astrological connected to Cancer, the second decan to be exact. So July 1st to July 10th, you know, 4th of July, that energy and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Emotions, we talked about that with you, Capricorn. Those emotions can, you know, you don't want to focus on them. They bore you, they uninterest you. So you focus on something else. Now, the 4 of Cups is the boredom card of the tarot. And you can tell from this illustration, this dude or this chick is very, very bored. It's like, I'm not interested in this blood wine or any wine anymore. Been there, done that, over it. Those 3 cups right there, though, 3 is the number of creativity and creation itself. And it reminds you, Capricorn, of all those creative endeavors you've done in the past. All of those things you've achieved in the past can help you achieve whatever new idea you want to do now. A lot of illustrations, like the Rider-Waite-Smith illustration of the 4 of Cups, shows this character standing or sitting cross-legged in front of a tree, and he's got his head down and he's looking at those 3 cups that, you know, don't have anything to offer anymore. And down, looking, I think it's on the left, it might be, I think it's the left. Looking at it, it's the left. Otherwise, it's the right. Very confusing. But there's a cloud, and the cloud has that single cup coming out, the potential, that ace, that when you're bored, when you're uninterested, when you don't feel like you have anything else you can do, Focus on something new. Create something else. 4 is the number of the Emperor, the number of a strong foundation, and you, Capricorn, have that strong foundation. You create that strong foundation. You create the earthly existence that you deserve to live. There is no sign in the zodiac I feel more creatively talented than you, Capricorn. So whenever you're feeling bored, whenever you're feeling uninterested, see that key? That key shows the potential that you have, the keys you have in your arsenal to create something new, to create even more for your strong foundation. So don't let that boredom get you down, Capricorn. That's when your true creative potential comes alive. Okay, who is next? There we are with you, Aries, the fiery cardinal fire sign of the zodiac, the one that begins the zodiac wheel. You know, what I love about you, Aries, is that, you know, an Aries and a Sagittarius, we just kind of like go hand in hand here. My brother was an Aries, and he had that passion for life, that fire within that made him not stop until life stopped him. But that's beside the point. That's a story for a different time. I don't feel like sharing right now. And it doesn't make sense either because, you know, this is about you. You're alive, Aries. You're ready for whatever life throws at you. You're not afraid of it. And I love that about you. Okay, what card wants to come up for you, Aries? It's that guy right there. Ooh, look at that, Aries. Success, wealth, feelings of top of the world. And interesting, I said like Sagittarius and Aries go hand in hand. And remember that card for Sagittarius of Judgment? So the world is that next step for Sagittarius. You've got it though, Aries. You've got that power to find that success, find that feeling of being on top of the world. The astrological correspondence to the world is Saturn. So Aries, be willing to put in that work and effort to and discipline yourself and focus on that routine to find that success that you deserve. You know, that passion within you, passion with those 2 wands that she has in her hands. You know, they're all lit up on either sides. There's 4 different flames here. Showing that passion within you gives you that strong foundation. The Aries is astrological connected, the card astrology connected to Aries is the Emperor, which is the card of a strong foundation, that 4 of the major arcana. You are that strong foundation, and it's that fire within that makes you that way. So put in that hard work and effort. Put forth the work that you need to do to find that success and wealth that you deserve. See yourself where you want to be and let that passion lead you to where you want to be. The illustration we see here is that mermaid in the Arboros the snake here, the Arboros thing, and that mermaid, you know, in this day and age, if you want to be a mermaid, if you want to swim around in the ocean, you can make a ton of money at that because they make the tails and everything like that. So if that lights your inner fire, if that's what you want to do, trust it. Let that inner fire lead you to finding that success and wealth and feeling of being on top of the world, Aries. That 21 up there, when you trust your intuition, when you take that intuition and you focus on what you want to begin, you can and will find the success of the world that you deserve. Okay, Aries, you're going to find that success of the world. And now, last but most certainly not least, I have one more coin. Thank you for your patience, Gemini. This is all about you now. Now, Gemini is mutable air sign of the zodiac. You know, after Taurus is when Gemini comes up. I've met a lot of Geminis in my life, and I'm not meaning any negativity towards you. I mean, if you're watching this, then there's a really good chance this isn't the case for you. But there's a lot of Geminis out there that are very narcissistic. This is them. This is the rest of the world, and we are here to serve them. But, you know, that shows that confidence, that power of your mind to help you achieve whatever you want to achieve. So if you're letting that doubt and anxiety, like the 8, 9, and 10 of swords, you know, that astrology connected to you, I'll connect with you, Gemini. If you're letting that doubt, that inner voice fill you with that doubt and anxiety, then you're not going to be able to trust yourself. You have to trust your intuition. That sign of the twins says when the twins are in tandem, you know, when your heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, then you can achieve absolutely anything. Now, what card wants to come up for you, Gemini? That one's definitely the one coming up. Ooh, there we are. Again, very interesting. So, Pisces, remember back to the Pisces that we did. Where's Pisces? There. Pisces is right here with the 2 fish. But the Pisces card, remember that came up and it was the 10 of swords? And that's astrology connected to Gemini. Knight of Cups is astrologically connected to Pisces, so it's like we got them back to back here. That's really fun. But Knight of Cups, you know, this is the soldier that follows his heart in everything he does. Now you see from this illustration, that's exactly what the character's doing. He's on land. He might have came from that ocean of emotion, and now he's ready to fill his cup up, move forward to find what his heart makes his heart sing. So Pisces or Gemini, you are you know, you're the mutable air sign of the zodiac. Your mind is your greatest gift. But more, you know, there's probably a good chance that a lot of times you let that logic fill you with that, you know, I can't do this, it doesn't make logical sense and stuff to me. But to find that balance within, you have to listen to both, the heart and the mind. And the Knight of Cups, the soldier of the heart, the romantic of the tarot, appearing for you, Gemini, says listen to your heart more. Take that time to really decide what your heart is trying to tell you and follow that song of your heart to create the life that you truly love and enjoy. Members of the court, we don't see a number connected here. But if we see them as the next step after the 10, the number is easily found. Page, Knight, Queen, King, 11, 12, 13, 14. 12 is the number of the hangman of the major arcana. And you know, 1 and 2 equals 3, the number of creativity and creation itself. So have patience with yourself, Gemini. Trust your heart. Listen to it. Have patience as you figure out where you want to go next, what makes your heart sing, and you're going to be able to create the life that you love and enjoy. There we are for all 12 zodiac signs. That was extremely quick. You know, if you want more specific, any sign of the zodiac, then comment on this video, message me on the socials, or book a reading directly on my website. All of that will be in the link below, as well as Mystic Metals Divination, so you can get these awesome coins and the tarot coins and all of that she does, because they're awesome, right? They look cool, they sound good, and it's a really cool way to do zodiac readings, right? Because they're all there. But as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this inspired all zodiac signs to really trust themselves and believe in themselves, because you deserve to believe in yourself. Whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever your past might have been, you are here, right now, ready to make that future whatever you want it to be. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next one.